Hey guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV, and today we're doing the match reaction to yesterday's 2-1 win against UCD at the Belfield Bowl. Yeah, look, we knew going into the game we had to win, and we did it. In a game that wasn't quite, I don't know, I wouldn't say entertaining as such, but we got the job done. What was a good performance? It was a good, some good individual performances out there today or yesterday even, and yeah, look, we got the important 3 points, but it was back and forth, and 2 points ahead of Shelburne, 1 point off Pats and third, who we obviously play next week, and that's a huge game. If we win that, we can go above them, and I know Pats have a game in hand. But I was looking at their fixtures today, and they do have some difficult games. I think they have to play us, obviously. They still have to play Rovers and Derry, so excuse me. Yeah, they've got some tough games, so it's not going to be easy for them. But it is a positive step in the direction towards Europe, I suppose. We knew going into the game we had to win. We're playing an already relegated UCD side, and it was a game where we had to turn up and put in a performance against us to win. And look, yeah, we started quite well. We were quite dominant as you would have expected. We were creating a couple of good chances, or created a few good chances, and Danny Grant looked quite lively on the left. He was getting that. Osam, who was playing right back, he was causing him a few problems. We were getting balls into the box. I think probably the two biggest chances we had that first half were Afalabi's one-on-one, which he put over the bar, which given the form he's been on all season, you'd expect him to score that, but he put it over the bar. Ali Q had one as well. Near half time where he went through a couple of players and he hit it straight at the UCD keeper, and yeah, we knew going into the half time, like, we're the dominant side here. We just don't want, we don't want it to be like the same old story at UCD where we create loads of chances but can't quite take them, and it ends up costing us. But it wasn't going to be like that. Obviously, in this early in the second half, we get the breakthrough, we get the goal. Good work from Clark. He weaves through a couple of UCD players and puts it back into the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up. And you think, yeah, look, we'll go on and win this now. We deserved the goal. We were quite dominant in the first half, created chances, didn't quite take them, but now we got our goal, and let's kick on and get another and win the game. Then obviously we got the second. About 20 odd minutes later, good ball into the box from Dylan Conley, Danny Grant header in off the crossbar, and it was good to see him get on the score sheet since he's for first goal since he's come back. I think last night, based off his performance, he definitely deserved that goal. Um, we knew that it would probably take him a bit of time to get going when he came back. He obviously had a lot of injury issues in England, and he's based on last night's performance, he seems to have been behind that now. He's getting back towards the Danny Grant of old, and yeah, look, it was a good header, and we're 2-0 up, and you're thinking, yeah, look, it's game over. We've been dominant. We got the goals at the right time. Getting the first one just after the second, just in the first minute of the second half, and then obviously then in the 60 something minute, I think it was, that we got the second. It was they were important stages of the game to get the two goals, and we looked fairly comfortable from that point on. Obviously, we had a couple of good chances then to make it three, and Lab, he had one where I think the ball was played across him and he sort of scuffed the shot wide. Um, then obviously UCD pulled one back in the latter stages of the game. It was a good hit, to be fair, from the fella. I thought it was calling him the fella. I don't know his name, to be honest with you, but yeah, it was a good hit, to be fair to him. Even though, look, it didn't mean much in the end, well, if anything. But yeah, it was a good hit, but and it was probably a shame we couldn't keep a clean sheet. But look, we got the 3 points in the end. That's all that matters, really. It was obviously, like I said at the start of the video, we're back into fourth now, 2 points ahead of Shelburne. Look, we've got 3 games left. Some of them are quite tough, I suppose. We got Pats at home next week. Well, their Shells are up in Derry. That's going to be a tough game for them. If we can win that, and they were to lose, you'd almost think that we're closing in on that fourth spot now. If we can get a win next week and they drop points up in Derry, it will also be a good opportunity for us to put a bit of pressure on Pats. Obviously, I think if we win on Friday, we'd go ahead of them. But obviously, like I said at the start of the video, they've got the game in hand. Obviously, that'll be important to them. But Yeah, look, we've won a must-win game. You know that's all that matters. No matter who the opposition is, even if it's not already relegated UCD, it's still a massive result. It's still a massive 3 points. Hopefully that'll push us on now for these last three games. Pats at home, Dundalk away, and Cork at home in the last three. Obviously, then the cup final. We don't want too much emphasis being put on that final. Obviously, it's still a huge game. Don't get me wrong, but you don't want to be going into that final with the extra pressure of that. Oh, we need to win this to get Europe if we finish fifth. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and do a quick little reaction to yesterday. Look, there's not much to really talk about. We got a fairly decent win in a game that wasn't really filled with much action. We knew that, we'd go there and we dominate and we probably win the game. Obviously, there was probably a couple of little things you could have done better with. I thought the defense was fairly comfortable as well throughout the game. We saw a couple of good individual performances like Bart, I thought did quite well. Kane Byrne looks like a very, calm, assured option at the back. There was quite a, not, I wouldn't say there was questions about him, about whether he can step in for the cup final for Casper when he's, obviously because he's suspended. But I looked at him last night and thought, yeah, look, he's more than ready to step in any game. I think, he looks like he's very, even though he's only 20 and he's not played like loads of first team football over the last year or two, like he still looks very ready and experienced, even though, like I said, he hasn't played much first team football. Um, we look good in attack as well. I thought Dylan Conley was very good again. Look, he's in his last three games, he's contributed to goals. I think he got a couple of assists against Sligo. He got a goal in the cup semi final against Galway, and now he got another assist there last night. So yeah, it's good to see him continuing his form. Look, he's been a very good player for us over the last few months. Really come on leaves some bounds, I suppose, since the start of the season. When I know there was a couple of questions about him, whether is he going to have enough end product to supply players like Afolabi and Clark and players like that in the attacking areas. But he has improved massively over these last few months, and he's been one of our best players. Um, James Clark is brilliant again as well. Very, very nice goal, very well taken. When he's on that sort of form, you just think, you just look at him and say, like, oh, he's definitely one of the best players in this league, if not the best. Hopefully we can keep hold of him for next season. It's going to be tough. Obviously, we haven't heard much, rumours about outs and ins. I suppose obviously that'll probably all kick off in the next month or so. After the cup final, you normally start to see a bit of movement. But yeah, look, like I said, it's an important win in the push for Europe. Massive, massive game next week. We'll have to preview over that obviously during the week. And yeah, look, all that matters was that we won last night. Doesn't really matter what sort of fashion we did it in. We got the 3 points. We're back and forth, and let's just hope we push on now in these last three league games and get Europe through the league and not have too much hanging on the cup final. So yeah, that's where I'll end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about last night's game. Like I said, we'll have to preview for the Pats game this week, and yeah, see you in the next one.